speaking of manly things on the planet, we're playing games. I got a review copy of WWE 2K24, which comes out this week.
Nice. You playing as George the Animal Steel?
He is in it.
Nice.
I played, they have like a WrestleMania mode. It's some anniversary of WrestleMania. I forgot. It's so
always
many years though. It's like,
yes, it's the many year anniversary of
like
WrestleMania.
40 years or something like that. Something a lot. I don't know. It's a big number.
That sounds.
It started in the 80s, right? It's like,
yeah. I mean, that's when I first heard of it, at least.
Yeah, it might be like 45 years or something like that. Anyway, so you can play through a timeline of WrestleMania. The first match was like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus who? WrestleMania 3. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus
Junkyard Dog?
No. It was for the Intercontinental Championship. They had an ongoing rivalry that came to a head in WrestleMania 3.
I don't know.
Oh yeah!
Oh, was it Randy Macho Man Savage?
Yes, that's my great impression.
I figured it out from that.
Thank you. So they drop you in. So basically, they have like a little timeline, not unlike the Atari 50 thing, and you click on the match, and there's a real world video showing you like footage from the actual event with background, and then you play the match, and then if you win, you get to go to the next one, and then it's usually in like the next WrestleMania. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant is the next one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, I assume you do Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant?
Yeah, and you just keep going on and on. And,
now, do you get to choose which wrestler you want to be in that matchup?
No, you do not. You have to, if you want to move on, you have to win as the one they give you. So in that case...
As though I assume it's the one that
won.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's, that part's pretty cool. If, for me, like I don't follow wrestling.
Skateboarding?
There's no skateboarding. It's not that big of a game like NBA. Like they just don't have like a whole world operating there. It's just
no Jake from State Farm.
It's the menus, just like old school menus.
In create a character, you could make a Jake from State Farm.
You can make a lot of people and you can download other people's characters. People put a lot of time into it. The wrestlers look great. But
how complicated is it to play?
It's not. It is not complicated to play. It's really pick up and play. And they have a tutorial in this one. And I think that was better than last year's. The game seems very similar to last year's. But I don't know. I actually played a lot of last year's, surprisingly. Put in like a fair amount of hours into that game. It's pretty fun. Check it out. I've also been playing more Helldivers, which is rising in popularity. I don't know, it's fun for like a quick 20, 30 minute gaming session, but it's not that much to do in it besides unlock stuff for your guy and kill people, which is cool. I don't know. That game is about big explosions, bringing down big explosions in the form of like missiles and nuclear bombs from your ship that's in orbit around the planets. That's like the hook of the game. And you call them in with like Mortal Kombat type button presses. You know what I mean? Okay. Like you push a button, it'll show you the thing on the screen, and you push it in, you throw the marker, and the fucking hell comes raining down from the spaceship. And that's the selling point of the game. Big explosions and fun Starship Trooper type humor.
Yeah, I think my time has passed on this.
Really? Why?
New season starts on Friday.
Oh, I want to play it on my big TV and not on my little PC monitor. I wish I had a PlayStation right about now.
They're available.
I was gonna say, you say it like you can't get one,
but I'm not. Right. I'm not looking. I don't want it that bad. Can they make one that just plays Helldivers and for a low price and a small and square?
Yeah, the old digital one. Don't they still make that?
Can they make it
small still?
Right. Can they make it smaller and square?
I don't know if they can make it smaller and square, but it's cheaper. You said cheaper.
It is cheaper. I don't like. It's not that great of a game, Helldivers, but they seem to be adding a lot of stuff to it. I don't know.
I've passed hour 40 on Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth.
That's a lot of hours.
There's a real big twist at hour 35 or so.
That's when the tutorials probably end.
I don't know. No,
just probably not.
No, that's not when the tutorials end.
Right.
Did the credits roll? Like it comes up Yakuza Like a Dragon.
No, not even close.
No, you
Not
have
even
another
close to the credits.
50 hours.
No, not end credits. The opening credits.
The opening, yeah, the opening credits at that point.
I was gonna say, did the
Come on.
opening credits show up at hour 35?
I according to the number of chapters, I'm on pace for this to be like an 80-hour game. Like I'm like halfway through the game. I feel like I've done a lot of side quests. There's some side quests that I have not really pursued so much. Like there's a whole Pokemon game in here, right? Like that I'm like I dabble in. Like I beat like the first of the like main gym bosses, I guess.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm going to take down the other like 4 gym bosses.
What are the creatures that you throw? Is it creatures?
They're the enemies that you battle like in the rest of the game.
Got it. You
So they're
them.
like, yeah, they're like homeless guys and and
let me guess, the homeless guy is not one of the stronger characters.
No. And yeah, like I don't know, flashers and like guys who like to dance. Like all your standard
right
enemies from
right
the Yakuza games.
What do you throw at them to capture them?
You give them like gifts, like I don't know, they're just like boxes that you sit down, and then there's like a little bar that comes by that like you bow to them, like you give it to them like ceremoniously, and then you jam on the X button as fast as you can to say like a whole bunch of like compliments to them. And then if you say enough compliments to them, they join your squad.
That sounds realistic.
So, and this is like, I don't know, like it's such a small part of the game that is also like, I'm sure if you went off and like completed it, you'd probably spend like 25 hours like collecting all the characters, and
great value.
The big game. The crazy thing is like they've included the map, pretty much the whole map from the first game too. Like, so there's parts of it that are in Japan where you're playing through like all the areas that you had in the first game as well. So,
well, yeah, they might as well throw that in there. They're just, you know, it's the same fucking game. They're just adding it onto it, you know.
Right, but it's insane. Like it's like here's this whole like map that you're familiar with from the first game. And go talk to all the people that you remember from the first game. I don't know, maybe they have something to say.
Hey man, they're smart. They're giving the people what they want. People buy those games, I'm sure, in part because they know they can fucking just play them for so long. You know?
I am.
And you're one of those people.
Yep.
Let's move on to Xbox. There was an Xbox partner preview. Was that today? Did you watch it, Wombat? Wombat's shaking his head. We're on a podcast. You have to.
I know. I know. I watched it kinda. It was on next to me, but I wasn't really watching.
Did you absorb it through osmosis?
Kinda a little bit. Like there were glances where I was like, oh, that's a thing.
Monster Jam Showdown.
Yeah. I mean, it was a game showdown.
There's one of the games is called Monster Jam Showdown.
Yes, Monster Jam Showdown. Yes.
That
is one of the games.
Must buy.
Yeah. It's got monster trucks in it, and I guess that's...
They show down.
They show down. You had Unknown 9 Awakening. I don't know what that means.
It's unknown.
Yeah, Sleight of Hand, which was a cinematic trailer, which was actually one of the few that I was like, oh, that looks interesting, but it's a cinematic trailer, so, you know, it doesn't mean much. The Altars, Creatures of Ava, which is a monster wrangling game, is how they described it. Yes. They showed off Roblox, the Chucky Child's Play Roblox crossover was highlighted during this.
Like a game inside Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure.
There you go. That might be a good one for the WB. They could ingest themselves more into Roblox.
So I thought Roblox was primarily like kids. And we got Chucky in it now?
Yeah, and lots of blood in that little trailer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kids love Chucky. And blood.
There was yes. You have more questions about the Roblox thing?
No, I have questions about what this event was and why this wasn't mentioned like 2 weeks ago when Xbox was in all kinds of turmoil of like
I don't
going
think these
away.
are. I don't think these are all exclusives. Some of them are coming to Game Pass, but not all of them. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Final Fantasy. What is that? 14 online. That's not going to be on Game Pass. Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. That's going to be on Game Pass. That's a Capcom game. Japanese inspired Capcom action game. Let's see. The Sinking City 2. That is a new game. I do not believe that is on Game Pass. Persona 3 Reload.
Expansion Pass.
Yep.
The expansion pass is on Game Pass.
Yes. Stalker Legends of the Zone Trilogy, which is available today.
Oh, surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it was an acronym though. You didn't read that properly.
I'm sorry. STALKER Legends of the Zone Trilogy.
There you go.
Better.
That is available today on the Xbox. Unknown 9 Awakening, which is not the 9th game. It's just called Unknown 9. So
Great
if they
name.
make a sequel, it would be called Unknown 9 2, not Unknown 10. Just making sure we're all on the same page here.
We
Yes.
ran out of good game names quite a while ago, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we're just randomly putting words together now and numbers.
I will say that Tales of Kanzera Zao, which is again a title.
I'm like looking at this list of games and I can't even pick it out. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, that one was like that one's like a Metroidvania side-scrolling adventure platformer game that actually looked pretty cool. So that one looked good, and that one's coming out soon. So that one looked like you
I
could
feel
be
bad for
decent.
the people who have to name these games anymore.
Me too. Let's see.
AI is
rough.
naming all the games now.
Mhm,
Right.
That's why we're in this mess.
mhm.
That's because all these
if
games
if you like were on the like talking to somebody and you brought up the first Berserker Kazan and Tales of Kanzara Zao, like how are you supposed to like know what in the world those two games like? Tell me the difference between those two games.
Mommy, don't forget to get me for Christmas Tales of Zao Kamanja Wanja Banja. Okay.
And that's how you wind up with Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf.
Right.
Now,
Exactly.
there was a game title.
If you ask for that, you're getting that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, is this us just getting old that we can't like discern any of these game titles?
No.
It's a little from column A and a little from column B.
We're not getting old.
Speak for yourself.
Definitely not. It's
Mhm.
not happening. Where
I'm
are
sure
we
all
now?
these are going to be good.
Are you?
I'm on.
How sure?
I'm on board.
All right.
Somebody will tell me which one of these games are good.
Right. Let us know.
My Game Pass is up in April, and I have not made any attempt to renew it.
Well,
So I'm
Sorry.
saying,
but you love Game Pass.
do I though?
Yeah.
You don't play anything but Fortnite. so-
Exactly.
Right. That's the problem with all these fucking new games that they're trying to make to be live service games. Like, how are you going to get people like Wombat to stop playing Fortnite and play your live service game? And the answer is it's not going to be
it's not
real
gonna
easy.
happen. No.
It's like, and Wombat's not the anomaly for the people who are playing these games. He's like
I'm
one
the-
of millions.
yeah,
So it's
I'm
like,
the disease.
no, you're just a victim. You're the victim of the
I'm the
disease.
disease.
And like, how are you going to get these guys to, to take their hours away from the game that they're already playing to play your live service game? Like, it's just,
That costs more money. They all cost more money. That's always the thing whenever these come out and I play a little bit. I'm like, oh, this isn't bad. Oh, the season pass is $20. Yeah, no thanks.
Helldivers has a season pass, but the game itself was $40. And the season pass seems kind of like not that interesting anyway. But it's going to be tough for any live service game. Like, I would bet against pretty much all of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it's such a head start with Fortnite and a few others that are still out there. All right. Is that it? Oh, we have some CAG. I don't think we really had any CAG bag questions, unfortunately.
We answered them all.
We give all the answers. We can't anticipate your questions in advance. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Can I just say very quickly, and I know you'll make a face, but I'll do it anyway, is there is a new season coming out on Friday, and if you do pick it up, I'd appreciate it if you use my creator code, Wombat5277. That's it.
How are you going to steal Wombat away to your new live service game when he's ranking in the V-Bucks on Fortnite?
I don't get V-Bucks when people use my creator
code. You get real bucks, which you can use.
get bucks when people use
Sure. You can use those to get V-Bucks.
Translated into V-Bucks.
Which I can then use for V-Bucks.
And other goods and services.
Exactly.
Yes. Let's remember also to give a shout out. Not a shit out. What's the opposite of a shit out? A praiseful endorsement to our friend Ben Gilbert and his new podcast, I Smoke New York. It's going very well over there. You can go to linktree/ISNY to get all the links. That's linktr.ee/ISNY. You can check that out. And that's all I got.